Gonna wait because it seems like whenever I start talking, whenever I start talking on these videos, it's never like actually time to start talking. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna allow it to simmer for a little bit, and then I'll start talking to you guys. Um, but I think 30 seconds should be enough time, right? It should be actually live now. What's up, you guys? I'm Trey Leonardo. I'm so happy because today is the day that I get to celebrate having 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Maybe a lot of people don't think that that's something, but it means a lot to me. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, nice to have you back. Hey. And bro, just for you, man. Especially since you're the first dude here, bro. I got you. I got you. After I got off with you yesterday, I was like, man, I I completely brain farted when it came time to the songs, and I felt bad about that. So let's do this. Let's go here. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, 105. I was sort of self-conscious because I was like, what if you do 100 and then somebody like unfollows? And then you're like feeling stupid. You're like, oh, I don't really have 100 anymore, you guys. Bro, check this. Check this. I got you. I was thinking about you and I was like, man, I could have done something better. Man said have all. It's so hard to play it and sing the song at the same time. But bro, I was thinking about you. That was just for you, man. I felt bad that I didn't have another song for you, but there you go, man. I was like, let me get this guitar ready. Let me get everything ready just for you, bro. So, yeah, long live Kanye, and I hope y'all appreciated that. But if you have other requests, still ask because I want to try just regardless. Hey, no problem, man. Kudos to you, man, for being a real fan. Even though like everything doesn't go perfect with his career, kudos for actually being a real fan. So, y'all know last night was really one of those inspirational moments. And I appreciate y'all for that because I've had a YouTube page for like over 10 years, I want to say, and it's taken so long to 100 just because I wasn't really consistent. I would be posting videos, but that doesn't mean that I would necessarily get a lot of consistent action. You may, oh, bro, I swear, anyone who's on here as my first 100, if y'all ever come to a show, all y'all gotta do is just be like, hey, I know Troy Leonardo before, when he was making it big, before he got to day 100, I was there. So, hey, I promise, man, send me your details, like send me your actual name, and I will make sure at every single show that I'm at, I always have a ticket waiting for you. I'm in Houston, Texas, so anytime I have a show that's going on anywhere, I will make sure that I always have a ticket for you, especially if you really want to go. But, I just really wanted to say thank you to you guys. I just wanted to come on here, be consistent, and let you guys know, Gabe G, I got you. Let me write that down right. No, we're going to screenshot. My bad. My bad, you guys. Okay, so, I'm gonna claim an OG ticket too. Oh, for sure. Anytime you want to come through, you're more than welcome, man. I want to have people who actually want to be there, you know, and it's cool to have people like you guys who tell me what you're interested in, and you're keeping me on the precipice of what you like, so I can actually grow with you guys, and that's awesome, man. Just having a community of people who care enough to say something as opposed to just peeking in every now and then getting off real quick. It's really nice to have people who invest in you and say, you know what, I don't like what you're doing, so how about you try this? Or how about you try this? I'm completely open to that. A lot of people hate it when people are like, hey, you can be better. Not me. I'm an Aquarius, and so I can detach if I need to detach, but I love like focusing in on things that are a problem and fixing problems. I'm just a problem solver, man. So I love that. Send me your name. If you do want to get the OG tickets, send me your name so that I can screenshot you. Hold on. Oops. Let's see. Live chat. Okay, bro. I listen to your music on Spotify. I fully believe that if you lock in and stay consistent, you can make it big. Wow. Bro, from your lips to God's ears, man. I feel like when people give you compliments like that, it's literally God speaking to you. And so I will completely take that. And for the sake of myself and for the sake of your psyche, just knowing I will lock in. As of right now, this is the day that I am locking in officially. Okay, I got you. I'm a screenshot. Got you. Okay. But this is the day. For real, for real. I've already been locking in, but officially I am locked in to make sure that we can make that a reality. Because there's been so many people over the course of my career, man. I've traveled all over. Like, I've literally been all over Europe and some South America, like performing and doing shows. Hey, I feel you, man. Hey, and I'm gonna make sure you'll probably be backstage, bro, because it means so much having people like y'all who are actually here before anything great happens. Hey, I love traveling too. I used to travel because I thought the world would be better if you traveled, and there wouldn't be so much racism, there wouldn't be so much craziness going on. I was wrong. There's racism everywhere. Okay, so don't think you're gonna travel and it's gonna get better. Oh, bro, the next Kanye, bro, that would, man, you have no clue how inspirational Kanye is to me. Literally, he's on the wall back here, bro. Check this. Can y'all see him back there? Uh-oh. My bad. My bad, you guys. Y'all just got unplugged. Y'all are good, though. Can y'all see that picture of Kanye back there? Here, I should have just took this out of the mount. My bad, you guys. Y'all just spinning around. My bad. Look. And that's from, if you know about Kanye, you know he put that in one of his sleeves. I think that's from 808's Heartbreaks. And that came out of it. And I was like, I'm never gonna get rid of this. This is just gonna be my thing. And I just put it up in here. I just put it up on the walls so I could be reminded of what greatness looks like, man. Doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers. Sorry, y'all are getting shaken, and if you hear a whole bunch of noise, sorry, you guys. Okay, move this back over here. But yeah, so he's one of the few people I have on the walls in here. I have Buddy Guy, I have Jimi Hendrix back here, Kanye, and Bob Marley. I just want to play. Oh, what did it say? What'd you say? I was just playing Kanye while doing. Hey, Kanye is so amazing because he has so much different music, especially since he did the whole gospel thing. His he can literally make a Broadway movie off his stuff. Oh, thank you so much. I have a company called Fix My ACDC, and I build studios and do renovations. It started from me doing studios, but like I'm 4th generation construction, so I really got into. Oh yeah, that's real. Yeah, he does. But he's 4th generation construction, and I started by building studios because I'm from one of those families where, hey, you can do music, but that doesn't mean we're gonna give you money to do it. So you're gonna have to figure it out. So pretty much I had to learn everything, man. And so I took all the things that I learned from doing construction and I just started applying it into the studio stuff. And I built this whole place, and this is where I really learned acoustician work and sound, everything, sound absorption, sound diffusion, sound deflection. I created all the panels in here. There's all kinds of diffusers and panels all over the place. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I just have really been trying to get better. You know, it's one of those things when you get into music, you realize it's a rabbit hole, and you're always trying to look for how you can uh, how you can get better because you always see other people, you know, doing their thing. Sorry. Uh-oh. Cancel. Sorry, you guys. I almost ended the stream. Don't want to do that. But yeah, so you're always looking for ways that you can improve because you know in this industry there's always somebody talking about the newest latest thing and what's better and how you can do something more efficient and there's new acoustician rules and thermodynamic laws that are sort of changing because you have different materials and so you can do certain things that you weren't able to do and so you're consistently learning and I love learning these things so I can come back to people who don't have the new technology and don't have the knowledge and they can have super high quality stuff for an affordable price. And so that's really why I started my whole company. So there was people who I knew from college who were like, hey, I just bought my first house, I need help. And people who have businesses and it just spread, man. It started with studios and then people were like, well, if you could do that, you could do this, can't you? I was like, yeah, well, if you can do my business, can't you do my house? I was like, yeah, technically. So it just grew. And I love it. I'm in Houston, Texas. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm in Houston, Texas, but I will travel. I'm not opposed to traveling. And I also will consult. So if you need a consultation, I can help you with that as well. I love to help people get their sound right. So whether it's you finding your actual equipment or you actually figuring out how you can make your room sound better or how you can use your equipment more effectively. Because a lot of times it may take something like a patch bay and the patch bay can make your whole process so much more streamlined and make it easier for you to be effective because that's what I realized when I started this whole journey. It's cool to have gear, it's cool to have all of this stuff, that's cool, but if you don't know how to make it work for you while you're creating, you're in trouble because you're going to have somebody else come in and either play the instrument or start recording or help make sure that everything's working right. You know, it becomes a process. So when you're creating your studio, when you're building everything, you have to make sure you're not spending all your money on the things that look nice and are cool, and you're making sure you're buying the little pieces that just connect things easily and make it super streamlined for you to record. Because that's what I've had to do now, to where I had to get an iPad because I want to be able to stop and start my recordings in this room from the other room. Because this is my mixing room, but my tracking room is in the other room. So I need to make sure that I'm not walking back and forth because I was doing that for a long time and it would just kill the energy. You know, you're stressed out. Every time you have to walk back, now you're going through your head about, man, I'm messing this up. This is taking forever. My throat's starting to hurt. I'm thirsty. I'm hot. It would be nice if you had somebody else here. You know, it just becomes a long thing. But it's one of my greatest pleasures in life is helping people with sound. Like it's crazy how much I enjoy it. They say that you can do something and never feel like you're working, and that's one of the things to where like if I was ever blessed enough to be a musician and be able to help other people build studios and make their sounds sound amazing, that would be like a dream job. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm just super into how can I make you guys as efficient as you can, as well as making myself efficient because I help myself whenever I'm helping you guys because we're all learning, and the more that I learn, the more I can help other people. And you know, in our demographic as musicians and probably minorities, normally the money isn't really just, it's not like we're getting grants, it's not like we have a trust fund, or it's not like we have a person who's just like throwing money at us, you know, and saying, hey, anything you need. So we have to be very, very selective on our gear. And when you're trying to follow the trends and saying, oh, I want the SSL, I want the Neve, I want the, that's cool, but them two channels are gonna lock you up for a long time, and it's gonna be super expensive for those two channels, you know. But if you get something more affordable, like I'm gonna really try not to shake you guys this time. I have this mixer right here. Let me show you. So this is my mixer that I like to record all of my stuff in. It's called a Ramza mixer. So this, I have two of the same exact mixing boards, and this is a replica of a Neve, and it's made in Japan, and I absolutely love it because it's super clean. But if you push it hard, it has a lot of headroom. But if you push it hard, it starts crunching up a little bit, and it gives you a really cool sound. But I love Japanese made stuff, and I love the idea of having Neve. I've never ever even heard a real Neve desk. I've heard a couple Neve preamps, but I've never heard a real Neve desk, and that's how rare it is. So I don't really know what a real 1073 sounds like. That's a lie. That's a lie. I have heard a Neve desk. I've been to really nice studios, and I know they have Neves in there. So yes, I have heard some Neve stuff, but to be able to A/B it, that's a big difference, you know. And this is one of those situations where it gives me a unique enough sound. Well, just so you guys know about the company. So Ramza is a company that was, um, it's an older company, but it was used, this particular model, the WR series, they were used for the Olympics in Japan. So they had like Summer Olympics out there. I think it was like an 84 or something like that. They had the Summer Olympics out there. And they built all these desks so that they could have a cohesive sound throughout the whole thing. And so they made all these WR series, and the WR series. If you know Nirvana, they put out an album before In Utero. They put out an album called Bleach, and Bleach was made on Ram's WR style console. It was a bigger desk than this, but it's still the same series, still the same company. And so, if you want to hear what it sounds like, that would be a great. Oh, awesome, awesome! So you know what I'm talking about. So if you know the Bleach album, you know it has a very unique sound, and these are one of those desks that you can find. You know, you can find Ramses all over the place, and normally they're in pretty good condition because people aren't beating them up like they're beating up the, you know, the Baron or the Beringers and all that stuff because they're just not as popular. So when people see them, they're normally people who really know what they're looking for, and then they just take care of them. So I found mine from a staging. This board right here, this is my B rig, and so this is the one that all the sounds coming from my A mixer, and this is like the input, and this is like the output mixer. So all the sounds come in from in that room. They all come by DB25 cables, and then they come into my patch bay. They go into my interfaces, and then they come out of those interfaces into this mixer. And so I can use them as inputs, and then I can mix them again after they've already been mixed and mastered in Pro Tool, or Logic is what I'm using. But if you mix and master whatever it is, I can always push it back out here and then push it back into the system. And that just gives me an awesome analog feel without having to get too crazy. And one of the craziest things that I like to do is I have a pedal board that's like a Boss pedal board, and I like to plug the pedal board in so that I can have all those effects on my mixer. Now, I know that may sound crazy to y'all, so I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, this is it. Now they've made newer boards since this, but what I found is that old heads who play like huge festivals and stuff, they still use this board. They still use this old one, and I'm like, why are y'all using this? They're like, it sounds good. Why would I buy the new one? This one sounds good. And I'm like, you know what? If it ain't broke, right? So I just love this because it's so easy to use. It's super oh yeah, I know, right? When I first saw this, I was like, okay, that's that's what I want. I think I got this for like 20. No, I think I got this for like, I want to say it was like $40 to $50 at a pawn shop. I am a proponent for pawn shops, man. I swear, man, I will travel to a pawn shop, and if it's on the side of the road and I think that it might still work, I'll get that too. Like that chair back there, I got it from the House of Blues. No shame. I was very happy to have it. Thank you. This is part of Houston history, and if y'all gonna get rid of it, thank you. I would love to take it. So don't be scared to repurpose. Don't be scared to find things that are secondhand. Cause okay, let me go into what this is. Okay, so up here, this is a preamp section. So if you want to make it sound a little bit different, you want to tune your amp or whatever you plug it into, you can tune it a little bit with EQ before it goes out. It has a built-in reverb that sounds great. And then each one of these is just like its own compression, which is, this has all of the compressors from Boss in it. This has all the distortions from Boss in it. This has all the modulations from Boss. This has all the delays from Boss. And then it has a wah pedal and a volume expression pedal. And you can pick what it's going to be doing. And then you can also create presets and channels and all that stuff like that, which is so cool. Let me see what y'all were just saying. Secondhand is the way to go. It has, yes, yes. It has way more character. And then you're also super unique. You know what I'm saying? You're making something that is like, it is it Kellyan? Kellyan? What's your name? I don't want to disrespect you and say, oh, Clean? Am I right? Kaylin? Am I saying it right? Kaleem? Is that right? I hope I'm not disrespecting you. I do not want to disrespect you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, it does add an amazing character to it, and it's one of those beautiful things that a lot of the things like you'll see in the community. A lot of times, people will find these old pieces of gear, and then they'll all of a sudden become really super expensive once somebody makes one little post about, oh, this is a really nice thing, and I don't know why nobody knows about it. It's like, uh come on, man. Like it was always a great piece of gear. People were just sleeping on it because they were nervous about, does anybody know about this? So check this. This is the amp that I was playing through just now, you guys. Look how small this is. My friend Ayeka, who, if y'all check the page, he gave me this. He's been on the channel a couple times, but I love the sound it has because it's so different from my bigger amps, and it gives me a nice little tight, compact, fuzzy sound without me having to get distortion pedals and all that stuff. And I just really enjoy having things that you don't have to worry about everybody else, running around with. Let me show you a couple other things. I have a. It's so heavy. I have this mic locker. Show you a couple of the things in the mic locker. Since you guys are like family now, let me show you. Let me try this. Let me just lower y'all. Try not to make you guys too dizzy moving around so much. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. So, just to show you some of the older things that I like, this is one of the first mics that I bought. This is called, some people call it the Hammer, just because it's so tough. You can literally beat on it. They say you can drive a nail with these things and it'll still work. So it's called the Hammer. Now, if you know Michael Jackson, when he sings that, when I had you, he used this kind of mic. This is the mic he used. So this is just a very unique part of history. A lot of people you'll see back in the 70s and 60s, they were using this kind of mic. And super famous. It used to be like a reporting mic, but it gives you a great authentic sound that's very true to what was happening. And then this right here is an old Shure mic that used to be used for like auditoriums and schools and stuff like that. And I just think that's super cool because it's so different from a normal Shure mic such as this, which is a mic from the 60s that like people like Jimi Hendrix would always sing on this. And just having these different kind of vibes compared to a normal SM57 is just really awesome. I have a stereo pair of these mics just because I love them so much. They're awesome. These are amazing. I could not ever recommend these enough. They're Unidyne 3 mics by Shure. they started making these again, and I would recommend everybody get a pair of these just because they sound great, they look great, and they're super robust, so you don't have to worry about anything crazy happening. Now let me show you guys some of my favorite like sleeper mics. These right here is by a company called Bifaley, and they're reproducing the 414s, and they did a fantastic job. They sound so great, and then you don't have to be worried about something horrible happening to them. I think my mom has those for karaoke. Oh, really? These? Oh, or maybe the Shures. You're talking about the Shures? Probably the Shures, because if she has these for karaoke, that's wild. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you, bro. So yeah, these are Phantom Power, and then the others are. So you must have been talking about these for karaoke. Your mom has these for karaoke. That's cool. Yeah, these are really awesome. And then you don't have to worry about somebody beating them up. You know, they can be rough with them and still be okay. But this is a really cool mic that I found at a pawn shop, and it's it's a it's a MOSFET ATM 31R. It's also made in Japan, and I just love it because you don't see them a lot. But this is a Phantom Power microphone, and it just gives you a really good sound, but it's also a handheld. It's very rare that you have a handheld Phantom Power mic. And so that's just some of the mics that I have here, but it's just proving the point that it's always great to buy secondhand, because when you do that, I know, right? Yeah, and that's one of the best things about secondhand. When you're buying these things, these are pieces of history for somebody. You know, you may not appreciate it, but somebody else, they bought it brand new and they had to pay the full price. And so it's always nice to have people come back and give it another shot. Let's see if we can get you guys back up here. Okay. But yeah, so just whenever you're buying, it's just great to buy things that you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about everybody having, because so many times in our industry, everybody buys the same exact thing. Maybe Kanye used. Wouldn't that be awesome? If I have things in here that Kanye used and I just have no clue about it, or anybody famous, because I think the piano that I have might have been used by Duke Ellington back in the day, because it was an auditorium that he played in back in the day in Galveston. And so I got it. They were getting ready to get rid of the piano. They were just going to trash it. And I got it, and then I learned how to remodel and redo pianos completely. So I painstakingly took the piano apart and fixed everything. It doesn't have the most clean, precise sound, but it's so unique and so cool just to have that very unique little. It's a little scary to hear it play sometimes. Yeah, it is super cool. But it's a little scary to hear it play, but it's also very welcoming because it reminds you like back in the day. Uh, yeah, it makes the stuff more personal. Exactly. It sounds like, oh, I know that piano. You know, as soon as you hear it, you know. Okay. But and another thing, I am not too proud, you know, to take things from people. Okay, this piano right here, I was at one of my friends' apartments, and this piano was just sitting outside the dumpster area, getting ready to get thrown away. Picked it up, and it worked. It had one key that didn't work, and I was like, I can live with one key that doesn't work. That's fine. And then this is another one that I found in a dumpster. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I also found a Fender Rhodes in the dumpster. Like all of my pianos, I have not paid for. People throw away pianos like crazy. Just keep your eye out, and you will find pianos. It's crazy how many people are trying to get rid of pianos all the time. So yeah, just stay vigilant on that, you guys. Okay, Gabe, or if you're into that, because honestly, now that I have so many pianos, honestly, I got them in case pianists wanted to use them. And the truth is, I use them more than other pianists use it. Because normally pianists have their own pianos. So they'll bring their own thing and they're comfortable with what they like. They'll play around on it a little bit, but it's very rare that they'll really go into the settings and deep dive into it. Because, you know, if you have any gear, it takes a lot to really deep dive into something to get it to the point to where you understand what you're doing and know how to use it right. So it can be a tedious process. So there's that. But yeah, man, I don't even know how we got off on that tangent talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I started the company. Yeah, so that's why I started the company, and now I'm a nerd, and I'm just super into gear and sounds, and all of that got me into building this room. And this is literally the first Dolby Atmos studio in all of Houston. This was it. This is the first one. And that's crazy. And I'm super blessed to have that. But it being the very first Dolby Atmos studio here, it was very difficult for me to make it because I had to do it by myself. Thanks, Gabe. But I had to do everything myself. So nowadays you'll have like an interface, and the interface will have the software that you need in order to make all of the calibrations correct for the speakers, right? But then I had to buy a box just to calibrate everything, make sure everything was working right. But the crazy thing is they stopped making that box. Isn't that crazy? So the box that I bought has like 25 inputs and outputs. Okay? Nowadays you're lucky if you can get 16 in and outs. And so I'm just so happy I bought it. They discontinued it, but the software still is working, but you have to have a legacy Mac or a legacy, you know, computer in order to work it, which I'm okay with because I have like three. So I have a brand new Mac Mini. Well, it's not brand new, but it's an M1. But that, for me, that's brand new. That's new enough. I can get it done what I need to get done. And then I have a 2018 iMac, and then I have, I think it's a 2014 iMac. And so I always just buy used Apples. Okay, I never buy brand new Apple. They're too expensive. The prices are ridiculous. You're gonna spend way too much. I would much rather be late to the party as opposed to pay a premium to join the party before everybody else and then not be able to buy the other things that I need, you know? So especially now with tariffs being so high, everything's so expensive, it's crazy. So yeah, you understand what I'm saying. So I do have some PCs around here because sometimes you just need a PC. It makes things simple. Use a PC for the DJ rig that I have, and then I have a PC tablet, and I also have the iPads just so I can work all those softwares. And they update so quick, so nothing's gonna be new for long. No lie. I was just looking at those trash can Macs that came out in like 2015. People are trying to give them away now. Do you remember those things were like $5,000? Bro, you know how mad I would be if I got one of those things? Like, I think they were more than $5,000. I think like the base model was like $5,000. They were ridiculous. And people were tearing those things up and upgrading them and everything. And now you got to go get a new system. It's almost like if you're going to do that, you're pretty much buying a new Mac every like 4 years, every 2 years, just so you can stay updated because they're coming out now. They're coming out with like M1 and M2 came out like the same year, I think. Now they're on like M4, you know? And so it goes super fast, and it's absolutely no point in stressing yourself out. It's not like the software is not going to work on your own stuff. But yeah, I hate having to deal with that. I hate how Mac just makes it seem like you're in a subscription club with them, and they just make all your stuff a paperweight. It's ridiculous, which is why I have older gear and why I don't like updating and stuff like that, because I want to make sure that I can use my stuff as long as possible so that they can't control when it's time for me to re-up. No. So yeah, man, I really try to be consistent with the technology, but I try to be back at least 2 years from what everybody else has. So if something does go wrong, I'll know what's up, or if something does go right, I'll know, okay, this is something I need to invest in immediately. So yeah, that's just a thing for you guys. But yeah, so I would just suggest if you're going to be building your studio, it's great to look at other people for what they're going to be doing and what they like, but I think it would be best for you to find the things first that will make your workflow easy, and then secondly, find the things that will make you confident enough to know that your music is good enough to put out. Because one of the worst things is making all your music, having it ready to put out, and you don't have the confidence of saying, this is good enough, without sending it to somebody else to double check, or without, having somebody else come in and listen again just to tell you, oh, it's good enough now. That's the worst place to be, because you're never really using your equipment to the fullest of its capabilities, because you're always saying, well, maybe it's not good enough, maybe I should try this, maybe I should try that. So make sure you get what you need to be fast and efficient, and then make sure you get whatever you need to feel like you're a big boy in the studio, whatever that may be. And if it's super expensive, I'm so sorry. But you're going to have to buy it, because you're never going to believe that you're good enough or that your stuff is good enough without sending it to all these other people. And the whole goal for me is to have to send my music to the least amount of people in order to get it out, because that eventually is just going to raise my overhead so much to where I can't put out the music consistently. My whole goal in building this studio and building other people's studios is to make it streamlined to where I don't have to pay somebody every time I want to put out a single. I don't have to pay somebody every time I want an album, every time I want to record a video, anything. I can just do it here. It may not be the highest quality, but it's a good enough quality to where when other people see it, they'll say, okay, that looks good. That sounds right. I feel like you have a Tyler the Creator vibe. Wow, that's crazy. I've been watching Tyler the Creator lately, and I have nothing against Tyler, but I'm not a huge fan of Tyler. But I'm a huge fan of how he runs business, and how he talks about artists, and how he respects the artistry, and how he inspires artists to just be themselves, be unique, push yourself, and don't make compromises. And I think that's a beautiful thing. But thank you so much for that, Gabe. You're just full of positivity. Like, I told somebody earlier this week, I went to a yoga place to fix some stuff, and they were like, I told them she was a really nice woman. She was awesome. And I was like, you know what? Meeting you is like going to a waterfall. And Gabe, you are just the same exact thing, man. Like, I swear, it's so refreshing having you on this page, just talking to you and having you interact with me. It's so cool just to have somebody who I can interact with, and they care about music like I care about music, and they love Kanye, I love Kanye, so we can really have an honest dialogue. So thank you so much for finding this page. I mean, God does everything, you know. No problem, brother. Thank you so much. Honestly, man. Hopefully one day we can be doing one of those shows where you get them free tickets and we'll be playing with Kanye. Or maybe he'll, I was gonna say open for Kanye. Maybe he'll be opening for us. Who knows? That sounds so disrespectful. But that would be awesome if Kanye could open for me. But I don't know if I'd want him to open for me. How do you compete with that catalog? Who is gonna compete with Kanye's catalog? Goodness gracious, he can play Jay-Z songs. That's crazy. This man's catalog's ridiculous. So I would never want to go after him. He's amazing, and hopefully he gets to a place to where people stop shitting on him so bad for everything that he's going through. I feel like he's really pushing the boundaries of what is okay for an artist to do, and I think that's what artists used to do during the Renaissance, during the great periods of art and philosophy. They pushed the boundaries. These guys were getting murdered for their ideas. Isn't that crazy? So if you say something that confounds the experts, of course they're going to talk bad about you because it makes them look stupid. And a lot of the things that he says, like slavery is a choice, it makes us say, he crazy. But if you really think about it, we all allow ourselves to get screwed over by companies. I'll be in the front of the crowd at the concert. Thanks, bro. Yeah, Kanye's the GOAT. For sure. Bro, but we've all been either in a classroom with a teacher who treated us subservient and we allowed it to happen, or we had a boss who did it and we let it happen, or we had a girlfriend that used to do it and we let it happen. And so we literally do choose who we allow to take advantage of us. Now, if he would have said, being taken advantage of is a choice, then nobody would have had a problem with it. But slavery, when you call it slavery, is a bad part. It is a choice. It is a choice. If you're not consistently fighting and trying to get away, you're making a choice to stay. And I'm not saying that all of our ancestors were consistently just saying, I'm not willing to fight, I'm not willing to try. But there has to be something for the fact that the brutality that they experienced was ridiculous. Yeah, people don't get them. I really think people don't get them because they don't understand history. And this man, from his mom, from his dad, he knows so much history, you know? So if you think about this, man, if you literally were like Bronco busting, you do something wrong, and so they force you to get raped by a man, or even, I mean, I don't know, it's horrible to get raped by a man, but imagine when they had you, like, fucking they would have guys have sex with their moms as a punishment. Bro, that's like, and then they would get them pregnant. Oh, and then they would take the babies and sell the babies. Bro, that would get somebody to act up or act in line. It depends who it is and what they're built for, you know? And I apologize if this is rubbing people the wrong way, but this is really what happened in our society. And so these people were doing crazy things in order to get us scared. And so that's why when you see people so scared of what are these black people going to do? What are they going to do? It's because you have a history of being a predator. And so you're worried of what would happen if the prey turns into a predator. Because what happens when you're the major one preying on these people? It's going to be a problem. So, yeah, I understand what Kanye was saying. I think it would be great if he had a team that he would actually want to listen to in order to find a way to say those things. Because he could have said the same thing in a forum if he would have said, okay, let's have a forum talking about black oppression. And he set it up, sold tickets for it, had everybody come to a big stadium, like MetLife Stadium or something like that, and then he talked about it. You know, that would be something that would be absolutely amazing, and it would give him a platform to where people would say, you know what, he's trying to educate us as opposed to make us feel stupid, you know? Because I feel like that's where the problem comes. Like that guy at Tim Z, he was like, I think you're not thinking, Kanye. I think you don't know how you hurt, bro. You work for TMZ, bro. Not disrespecting you as a black man. I'm disrespecting you as a news person. Bro, all you ever talk about is, oh, somebody died and we're the first ones to talk about it. Oh, so-and-so broke up. Oh, we saw so-and-so outside because they went outside and we're going to ask them messy questions. Oh, so-and-so is fighting. Like, TMZ, what are y'all really talking about? Like, y'all aren't even a great news outlet. Y'all have become more substantial and more respected due to the fact that the news outlets are so discredited and they won't actually talk about anything. So now TMZ is literally one of the first people to talk about something. Like when Kobe died, who found out first? TMZ. They were on it, you know? Yeah. He looks at the bigger picture of stuff. Exactly. A lot of times we look at how we feel, how we're mad, how we've been done wrong in situations. And he's saying as a whole, we need to look at this differently. I've been to Japan. I've been to all these different places, and I've seen how they're treating us and how things could go if we would just lock in, if we would just come together. And every time he's tried to do that, slowly and surely it's the black people who are like, get away. And so why would he keep investing into the black community, you know? Which is why he's sort of left. He's like, man, it's pointless with y'all. It is. It is pointless. If y'all aren't trying to help yourself and you're just mad at everybody who points out the problems, well, you didn't come up with no solution. You know, like with Sway. You don't got the answers, Sway. You don't got the answers. He didn't have the answers. To this point, he didn't have the answers. Well, I guess he did come up with a good option though. He was like, well, why don't you go to the people and ask the people to fund it? And that's essentially what he ended up doing. So I guess he did have the answers. Kanye, you were wrong. Sway did have the answers. You should apologize. I hope he has apologized. He probably has already apologized, knowing Kanye. But yeah, Kanye is amazing. I would love to work with him. I love that he did Akira. Akira. I only know about Akira because of Kanye, and then became a huge fan of that. Um, I just think it's beautiful how he takes so many cultures and interweaves them into something that's for the mass to be able to enjoy. Hey, thanks so much. Meow, meow. Is that it? But anyway, I appreciate you guys for being on here. I wasn't even planning on being here long. I just wanted to jump on here, say thanks for last night. Thanks for today. Thanks for every day that y'all are here. Thanks for the 100 subscribers. Eventually we'll have 100 and then we'll have a K somewhere, either in the front, the back, or maybe in the back. But I really appreciate you guys. When I was typing up the description for this, I put 1,000 instead of 100. So maybe that's just, things to come very soon, hopefully, because it took too long to get to 100. It took so long. But I'm in the process of trying to get this page to where I can monetize it. So it would be great to do that. Soon 100 with another. Exactly. Thank you, Gabe. From your lips to God's ears, Gabe. Yes. But yeah, man, I'm interested in whatever you guys are interested in. How can I, make my stuff more appeasing to you guys so you guys can uh oh, hey, right? 10,000. I couldn't even imagine having 10,000 coming on here and having 10,000 people asking me what I thought. That's crazy. So thank God that he's starting me slow and slowly working me up. But hey, from your lips to God's ears, I would definitely take it. I'm not saying no, but I'm appreciative of the fact that I can grow slowly as opposed to just being thrust into the spotlight, because it can be tough doing that so fast. But I'm not scared of it. I used to be scared of being famous, and I think that's why I didn't create so much. I never wanted to be famous. I don't want people stopping me in the street. I don't want people yelling and screaming at me and telling me that I need to come see their mom, and their mom's in their car in the parking garage. It's just 15 minutes away. No, I don't want to go do all that. I just want to mind my business and make music. Uh, yeah, because once you become big, you got to have a good back. Hey, that's so true. Hey, and that's one thing that I am getting is a wonderful backstory. All the things that I'm doing. I've been performing. I've gone all around performing. Uh, People will literally call me a legend in Houston, which makes me uncomfortable, but it lets me know that I've been performing a lot. Okay? I've performed so much to where I don't like performing anymore. That's how much I perform. I don't like performing because I don't like I feel like I'm spinning my tires, just spinning my wheels, going out to all these places, perform. Everyone's like, oh, you're good. That's cool. But I need to have a product that can be marketed. So that's why I started coming on YouTube, started being more consistent, so you guys can see who I am, see the authenticity of my music, and just know I'm not one of those artists who wants to be perfect. I love imperfections. So like Controlled Chaos, I absolutely adore it. I feel like that's how the universe was created, and that's how I want my stuff created. I don't want anything that's perfect. I want it to have an illusion of being perfect, but once you look closer, it's sort of like in the Paint. Remember the program Paint? Yeah, thanks, Gabe. In the program Paint from back in the 90s, you used to have. Oh, that's so funny, like Tyler. That's funny. In Paint, like when you would zoom in, you would realize it's not a straight line. It's just like little stair steps because it's just pixels. So I love the fact that through chaos you could still create a beautiful image, and that's sort of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to prove that it's possible to make authentic music without selling your soul and getting into debt and not having a family and not having a life and not having anything but the industry. Somebody like Tyler, Tyler, she just seems like she doesn't have substance, and that just bothers me as an artist. I want to feel like when I speak or when I put something out, people can connect to it, whether it's something painful or whether it's something happy. I, it's very important to me if I'm talking about, like, I have this song that's talking about niggas getting lynched back in the day. I want you to understand what it feels like in that situation. Or if I'm talking about falling in love with somebody, I have songs talking about my kids, like when I first found my kids. Just having that experience as a daddy for the first time. I want you to know what that feels like, even if you're not a dad. Yeah, if you be yourself, you'll find a real fan base. Thank you so much. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be authentic because nobody can be me better than me. So I'm just trying to be myself. Somebody may hate me. I have an old ex bandmate who follows this page and watches all of them and then just leaves bad comments. And so it's like some people don't like you, and that's okay. I can't be mad at her for not liking me, but it's just one of those situations where people won't like you. Yeah, I'm happy she's an ex bandmate because we saw things in her back then to where it made us feel like maybe this isn't a good idea to keep it going on. Nobody can be better than me. That is so, yeah, yeah. I just, I, I just want to make authentic music without having to compromise for the fact that other people might get their emotions hurt. People always have their emotions hurt. That's why we listen to music. So sometimes you want the music to make you feel better. So just having the ability to create the music, to talk to you guys, to let you feel what I'm feeling, to understand it's possible to be an imperfect man. It's possible to be somebody who people literally know when you walk down the street and they're like, oh, that's Troy Leonardo. But I'm also not famous. I'm just a normal guy. I have a normal construction job. Like you can catch me at Home Depot just like you can catch me on stage. And it's just one of those things to where I like showing the authenticity. You don't have to worry about me being one of those people who's going to be super fake with you. I want to help everybody as a group understand that as a people, we're working too much for other people and we need to be working more for the arts. The arts are all that matters in the world. Think about this. When you get your check, what do you spend it on? Do you normally spend it on like anything other than like movies, uh, music, books, paintings, going places that have nice architecture, um, eating? All of this is art. Okay. So the things we enjoy the most in the world are art. So I think that we need to spend more time on allowing our true artistic self, not autistic, artistic self to come out. And by us doing that, it's going to allow other people to be authentic with themselves, let their artistic self come out, and stop being so concerned about being cringe. I feel like we are in a society right now where everybody's so worried about, I don't know if people are gonna like me. I was homeschooled for like 4 years, and in that time, I realized people aren't gonna like me. They don't. I would be so excited to meet people when I was homeschooled. So I would see like little kids, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's your name? You want to talk? You want to be my friend? You want to?" And they'd be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm down, calm down, calm down," And it just taught me a lot, because in that time I was by myself. So I got really comfortable with being in a room by myself. I got really comfortable with not having a girlfriend, with all these things. It was just a normal thing. So I'm not really stressed on not having those things, not having best friends for life. I've never had a best friend for life. I would love to have one, but I just never had one. So it's not like I'm missing out on something. And so it also allows me to try to connect with you guys because y'all are sort of like my friends. Y'all are my family. Y'all are my group. So I love having music because it allows me to like cast a net and just say, hey, I'm Troy Leonardo. Do you guys want to kick it and talk about and listen to the things that I like to do? You can always say no, but I'm just gonna keep on casting that net just to see if I find anybody. So it's such a pleasure to find you, Gabe, and uh Kellen. I hope I'm saying your name right, Kellen. Um, or is it Colleen? I don't know. But I really appreciate you guys for being here and just talking and being consistent and I will make sure that I do whatever I can to show you guys how much I appreciate you, and show you guys how much it really means to me. And I'm not playing about those tickets. And when I say tickets, I'm not talking about just normal tickets. Y'all getting the champagne and the VIP access for real, for real. Cause yeah, you already know what's up, Gabe. When y'all come, just let them know. Hey, call Mr. Leonardo. Tell him I'm at the front door. I'm not paying for nothing. Cause y'all are amazing. This is the kind of stuff to where, as an artist, sometimes you feel really down on yourself, and you're like, maybe I should just stop. I got this whole studio and everything. I'm still thinking maybe I should just stop. Maybe nobody cares. But when people like y'all come on, it makes me say, okay, maybe somebody will care when you drop this stuff. Maybe it won't just be you talking about, I'm just listening to it on Spotify for me. I'm just putting it on Spotify so I can find my music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I've been. I just feel like some of my songs are just really good and they just need to be out. Like, check this. I got this one song, like that song that I was talking about. I was like, talking about the niggas. Oh, here we go. It was back in 1853. Chased a nigga up a tree. I think that's the wrong key. It was back in 1853. Chased a nigga up a tree. And now he's out there hanging like the leaves. Oh please, white Jesus will forgive me. It was back in 1963. Brown versus Moore was bursting at the seams. White women steady screaming, he raped me. Oh please, oh please. Mandingo was a thing, you know. Looking for a soul to steal, with blue eyes and red hearts still. I'm begging, can we make a deal? A deal. When the devil came back from Georgia looking for a soul to steal, with blue eyes and red hearts still. I'm begging, can we make a deal? A deal. Let's go. Percocet is burning in the news. Then the soda started burning too. Grabbing my pocket like I want for you. Got the A all loaded up at the school. These niggas is crazy, let's teach you some rules. These niggas is crazy, let's teach you some rules. Percocet is burning in the news. Then the soda started burning too. Grabbing my pocket like I want for you. Got the A all loaded up at the school. These niggas is crazy, let's teach you some rules. These niggas is crazy, let's teach you some rules. That's so crazy. I like rarely play this guitar and it feels so weird when I play it. I wasn't actually hitting the strings right until the end. But yeah, man, thank you so much. I'm happy that you liked the beat. I'm happy that it resonated. It's called Oh Please. Yeah. And so that's another one of the songs that I'm working on. I have country songs coming out. I have that. I'm adding that to my playlist. It's not out yet, but I will definitely let you know when it is out. When it is out, I want you to send me your email. I will send these things directly to you. I can send you the actual links to the songs when they're out. And man, I swear, if there was a VIP fan club, bro, you're in it. You're in it, man. You're getting all the exclusive access and everything, man. And are you gonna make an album? I don't think I'm gonna do an album. I think I'm gonna just release single after single after single after single, and then after I do all that, I might put out an album of all the singles. But I just feel like albums nowadays, they don't get the respect that they deserve. And I would rather drag out the release process. So I think I'm gonna take my sweet time, go single, 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 and then put visuals out with it and just do it the long path, so that way I can be consistent with it. and y'all can always be seeing something coming out. I feel like an album would be good. Hey, and maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just literally do all the country stuff first and then put out the album. But if you go on SoundCloud, that country stuff is already on there if you want to listen to that. Because I don't tell people about my SoundCloud, but my SoundCloud has a lot of stuff on it that's like unreleased stuff. So if you go to Troy Leonardo for SoundCloud, you can hear a lot of the stuff nobody else can find. So I would appreciate that too. Um, just check that out. And then let me know what you guys want to see. Oh, you saw it. That's awesome, bro. Thanks, man. Bro, you are on it. You are on it. I love it. Dave, you're amazing, bro. You really are, bro. I really appreciate the support, man. I don't know if I ever had a fan who was like so serious. Like you're really in. So I will not let you down, Gabe. I'm so serious, man. I feel like I am obligated to make sure that you get to see me in my true glory. I need to digivolve or pokevolve or whatever to the next stage. I like to be into that song a lot. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure that when it comes out, it goes to you so you can have a version of that thing. I don't know how I'm gonna make it special for you, but I'm gonna make something special for you, Gabe, because you make me feel like God wants me to keep doing this. So thank you for that, man. I really appreciated that. After it happened, that bandmate just keep leaving bad messages, bad messages, bad messages. It made me say maybe I should stop because my bandmate was like, "You should just cancel your page." Uh, hey, hey. Bro, I got you. However I can help and let you know how much you are supporting me, because this support, man, it really does mean the most, because it's you. It's you right here, right now. It's just you and me. So when you're big, I can say I'm the one and you're hey, for real. Bro, I need to definitely add you in something. Maybe I just need to have like a song that got you in the chorus and tell my friends I'm the next. I got you, bro. I got you. Maybe at the beginning of the track, I'll be like, "Let's go, Gabe." Or Gabe, let's go. And then just go straight into it, bro. or at the end of it, be like, "How is that, Gabe?" Or maybe I'll just make a song and then you'll be like a character in it named Gabe. But it would be awesome if you just let me know some ideas that you would like to see me do. Like the album, that was a great idea. If you would like me to just put out an album as opposed to singles, and just curiosity, I want to know: would it bother you if I just put out the singles? Like, say for instance, I put out 5 singles and then I made that an album, and then I put out the album immediately after that, and you were able to download the album. Would that bother you? I like when you're big. Huh? I like when you're big. So comments keep going away. Hold on. Or like when you're big, you can make a story song. Oh, okay. About your. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I love writing, and that is not a. I'm not against that either. Because honestly, Gabe, if there was ever a true Hollywood story, you're definitely a part of it in this point. Because if it wasn't for you, man, you are letting me know in real time that God wants me to keep doing this. So thank you so much. It means so much to me that you're here. So thank you. Uh, of course, Nick. What's up, Nick? Hey, Nick, what's up? I was just watching Men of Honor today, bro, and I was thinking about you. My friend from the Navy. He just retired, huh? Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Clap it up. Now, Nick is one of those people, he's been supporting me since college. Since college, he's been like, "Oh my God, Troy, you need to just put it out." He's been so, hey, no problem, brother. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you so much, brother. That's awesome, man. He's one of those people who has always been like, "Troy, you just need to get out there and do your stuff, put it out there, just put your stuff out." And Thank you so much for being here. Both of y'all. Both of y'all are so amazing, man. Because just in my life period, y'all both have the same energy of, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anything stop you because I believe in what you're doing. So thank you so much for just being yourselves. Thank you for always inspiring me. Man, y'all making me emotional. This is so crazy, bro. Thank y'all, man. It really means a lot, man, especially as an artist who's not big, just having people like y'all just watch and care. Man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will keep doing this. I will stay consistent, man. No offense, but I feel like you need to decide on on a kind of music because eventually you'll have uh because eventually you'll have to pick between country and rap. Okay, so it but once you lock it on, you'll be great. Okay, so check this. Country is not my thing. I'm gonna let y'all know that. The only reason I have country songs right now is because Beyonce was putting out an album, and so I got a the country album that won the Grammy of the Year, and then album of the year, and hell no, black metal, hell yeah, I love that, Nick, I love it. I like your rap though. Thank you. I don't even really rap. I'm gonna let y'all know. I do rap if I have to rap, but normally I sing. Hey, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Thank you for saying something. Thank y'all for who have liked it. Thank y'all for just being here, for wasting y'all's time with me. I know y'all could be anywhere. Y'all could be fucking. Y'all could be doing anything, but y'all are here. So thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me. But thank you again. Thank you again that you're saying that. Thank you that is resonating with you. But it just means so much having you guys here and having y'all support. And I just want to make sure that I can make y'all proud because I don't want y'all sitting here wondering when's this man gonna be dropping this stuff. But back to the music. The first punk rock group was a black group called Death. I do remember that. I saw that they made a documentary about them, and I heard some of their music. They were pretty cool. But I did the country music because Beyonce, she sent out I guess a request to other artists saying, "Hey, I need some more music for my stuff." Bro, this guy is so nice. Oh, thanks. Oh man, y'all, y'all are really cool, man. Y'all like when you're in situations like this is why you create YouTubes because this is what they talk about when they like. It's so nice to have a community. Like just having these three people in here means so much to me right now. Like y'all don't understand. Like I've been at huge concerts, hundreds, like thousands, maybe 1,000 people. Maybe the most I performed to is like 1,500, something like that. But it means so much having y'all three here, like just y'all, because y'all care so much, and it's like God is literally telling me, don't stop, just keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Thank you so much, Gabe. Thank y'all. Uh, oh, thank you so much for checking it out. Thank you. I'm gonna be putting out more, but we're trying to figure out how we should be putting it out. Thanks, Nick. But we're trying to figure out how we should be putting it out. So with the don't stop, don't listen to the haters. Hey, I'm trying to block them out, but them haters are loud, especially in our heads. You know how it is when somebody says something negative about you, you can never get that out. Yeah, I'm on Spotify. I'm also on SoundCloud. I'm gonna have more music coming out soon. That's what we've been showing is the process of me mixing the music and having it come out because I've had imposter syndrome really bad for a long time, y'all. And I'm working on getting over that, getting over the fact of being scared of being famous one day possibly and all of that stuff, and just putting my stuff out there. If I'm not gonna be famous, if I am gonna be famous, I need to get the music out there. And so yeah, so that music that I was creating, the country music, it was supposed to be going to Beyonce's album. We submitted it, but she never took it. Have you tried TikTok? I haven't tried TikTok, but I'm BSing on that, and I really just need to start posting reels to TikTok consistently because everybody keeps telling me that's how you're gonna blow up. That's how you're gonna blow up TikTok. And so I just have to add another social media thing. It's just so many things you're always posting on. And from having a business, plus having this, plus personal life, it's just always, you're always posting. So I have to be more consistent with that. And I do need to start my TikTok and be consistent with posting on there so I can just try to funnel people. Back to the Beyonce thing. So it was like a week and a half before she released her album. She sent out a thing. She was like, "Hey, I need help trying to come up with more songs for the album." So my friend Joe and I, we started writing and creating stuff. I came up with like 3 songs in like 2 days, and I had 2 songs already, and then I made an album. Bro, I don't believe in you. What, bro? I believe in you. Don't listen to them. Oh, understood. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. For real. I have been like praying and trying to put more faith in God ever since I saw Deion Sanders talking about how he had cancer, and then he had it cut out, and then the whole time he was talking about, I have faith in God. I knew God was never going to take me away from this. I realized I didn't have enough faith in God. I realized that I was BSing with my faith in God. I realized the only reason I'm not successful is because I'm consistently asking God, why? Why would you do this? It's sort of like being a parent. If you're a kid and you're consistently asking your mom, why you want me to clean my room? Why you send me out the room? Why you tell me to go ride my bike to the store? Because I believe in you. Because I know you can do this. So don't sit here and question me the whole time. I'm trying to send you on a journey that's going to make you a better person. And all you need to do is have faith. So I'm really starting this page and being more consistent because I'm having faith in the fact that God wants me to do this. God wants me to just put my music out there, let you guys see what, if you like it, if you don't like it, if it makes me famous, if it doesn't make me famous, it doesn't matter. God wants me to express this stuff and let you guys know, if you want to be successful in life, all you have to do is have faith. Have faith that regardless of the fact that things don't go wrong, you get busted tires, you get fired from jobs, breakups, whatever it may be, the tariffs, all that craziness, regardless of all of it is to make you an awesome version of yourself. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to have problems. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be sad and miserable. It means that those things are going to make you stronger for other people to see you, and their life is going to get better because they're going to see you and say, wow, it's possible. Because when I saw Deion talking about that, I thought that's the first person I've ever seen in real life who reminds me of somebody from the Bible. The way he was talking about his faith in God, it was proof that that is what it takes to be successful. I'm back. I listened to your songs. I hope you liked them. I'm so self-conscious about it. You like Anger Games? Oh, that was one of my first songs. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. I appreciate that. I'm going to have some more songs coming out. We're working on this election song. And I'm gonna have that coming out soon, and then Heart Don't Beat the Same is gonna be coming out soon as well. And if you have any other kind of vibes that you would like me to put out, make sure you put them in the messages, and I will make sure that I'm working on those songs so you guys can see me mixing them, see what's going on with them, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I created all of that country stuff just to give it to Beyonce. Beyonce didn't take any of the songs. And so I was just left with all these country songs. So I was like, I got to put them out myself. So I'm just putting them out for myself. This part at 2:30 is really good. Has a good flow. Thank you. Wow. When people give you notes like that I got to screenshot that. Because I'm going to go back to that and listen to that part and see. Because I don't know a timestamp for it. But thank you. Because I'm so self-conscious about that song. I'm self-conscious about everything. That's why I don't tell people to go look for it. Because I'm just like, I don't know if it sucks. If it does or if it doesn't, y'all can listen to it. I'm putting all my stuff out now. So, and from now on, I'm mixing everything. So, hopefully you guys like it. Y'all enjoy it. And it's something that can inspire you. And if you guys don't like something, please try to tell me how I can do better. Because I really am trying to be better. And I'm not one of those people who's going to be like, you're a mean person. I really want to know. So if I could just change something, especially if it's something easy, like if you're like, hey, that angle sort of sucks. Don't worry if people don't like your music. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're right. Whoever likes it is going to like it. And that's who's supposed to see it, right? It has a good flow. Thank you so much. Man. So I appreciate y'all. Please follow and subscribe and like, and just make it so where I can find you guys and just show you my appreciation for everything. But y'all are really inspiring me to just lock in and do better. And God bless all y'all, man. Dear Lord, please watch over everybody who's been on this stream. Bless them, bless their family, bless everything that they touch, and allow them to know that you're working in their lives at all times. You're always going to be helping them. Please forgive us for all the times that we don't believe in you and the power that you put in us. Please help us to stray away from those things that you have no faith in. And please allow us to forgive ourselves. God bless all y'all, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for just being yourselves. And Gabe, thank you so much again for being consistent and just showering me with love, bro. Because I was trying to come up with another word. The only word I could think of was love. Because I feel the love. So thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Like that's the stuff. Like after I got off live last night, I went to my wife and I was excited. I was like, oh, baby, guess what? Last night there were people who were talking to me. They were on my live and they were like interested and they were like really locked in. And it was just so awesome. And I could just feel the joy. I felt like I was at Disneyland as a little kid or something like that, you know? And thank you for that, for helping me have that feeling. It's beautiful, beautiful how music can connect people like that. And I will take everything that you have put on here into heart. And hopefully, I'm going to ask again so you can answer yes or no. And I'm going to wait for your answer. If I were to put out all my singles like I'm planning on, Gabe, if I put out all my singles like I'm planning on, then at the very end of it, I put out the album that has all those singles in it. So I do the country and then there's the album and then I do the rock and it's an album. You know, would that work for you? Or would that sort of upset you as a listener? Just wondering. For whoever's on here, Gabe, I'm asking specifically for Gabe, but if anybody's on here and they care enough to let me know, I would be blessed to know what you think. If I put out my singles, and then after I put out the singles, like say for instance 4 singles, and then right after that, or 5 singles, and then after that I put out an album of 5 songs, maybe 6 for a bonus track or something like that. Would y'all be happy with that? If it took like, say for instance, maybe like 3 months for all the songs to come out, and then right after that the whole album came out, would y'all be happy with that, or would that sort of feel like you're getting cheated? Just oh snap! I got a lot of songs. I got a lot of messages and I missed it. I don't know how. Tell people about it. If they like it, then it's A plus. If they don't, then it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, you got to keep going because this ignorant music is cool for now, but it will fade. And great music lasts forever. Thank you so much, Nick. And you're right. You're right. You're so right. And Gabe, you're right again. Completely. Hey, Brody, I got to go to dinner, so I got to go. If you're on here tomorrow, I probably could say hi. Okay, I will. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you, and I'll talk to you soon. And I'll post the link for tomorrow so that y'all can see when it's going to be going live and everything. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I need to go anyway, but y'all are amazing. And I'll be out of here. I'm going to post the link for tomorrow so y'all can tune in. And man, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all are answering a prayer that I made to God. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for liking. You may not think that it's a huge thing, but it's enormous for me. Absolutely understatable how enormous it is for me. So thank you. Bless y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful time with your family. And I hope that all the things that y'all are praying for comes true. All right. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe. And thank you again. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Y'all be safe.